The Canadian International Air Show is coming back this Labor Day weekend. Oh, we missed you. To tell us some of the changes and what to expect is Executive Director Lori Duthie. So nice to have you on the show, Lori.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, so how excited are you that it's back? The air show is back.
I am thrilled personally. I can't be the only one that missed air shows last year, so we're just really
Yes.
thrilled to be back this year. It's in great part to our sponsor, our presenting sponsor, Lockheed Martin. The City of Toronto and the province of Ontario have all been so supportive in bringing this tradition back to Toronto.
And that's the thing, you do need support like that, right? To have something like this, you know, in the skies. I mean, there's a lot of funding that's needed to be involved. And obviously there are COVID restrictions. And so tell us, maybe paint the picture of what it's going to look like in this era this year.
Yeah, it's a bit different this year. We're not going to have our traditional ticketed exclusive air show zone that we normally have. Instead, the show is free, open to the public. It's a bit of a thank you to all Canadians for the sacrifices we've made in the last 18 months. I know it's been a tough 18 months for everybody. So we've removed the ticketed to eliminate the clustering and the interaction that we would need with, passing over tickets and selling of goods and things like that. There's 14 kilometers between Humber Bridge all the way over to Toronto Billy Bishop Airport. There's great viewing opportunities, lots of free parkland there. So a lot of space for people to spread out and physically distance while enjoying the show. And in addition, this year, something that's new is our narration will be available through a free app. So people will be able to download the app on their own personal device, and we're kind of envisioning that a family, 4 or 5, whatever, would sit around and use their own personal device to hear the narration. So again, that eliminates the need for people to cluster and be close to one another.
That's actually a really fantastic idea. I love that. And then people really feel like they're part of it, right? They're part of everything as they're watching something, they're hearing stories. So let's talk about some of the stories and what we're going to see.
Yeah, we've got a great lineup this year. We've obviously got our beloved Canadian Forces Snowbirds returning this year. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary, and they've been at the Canadian International Air Show for 50 years. So we're really thrilled to be celebrating their anniversary with them. We've got the CF-18 Hornet from Canada, the Royal Canadian Air Force F-18, and we've got the United States Air Force F-35 that's coming up for their full demonstration, first time displayed in Canada for their full demo. And we've got a vintage P-51 coming as well that he just does an amazing performance. We've got lots more performers to be announced in the coming weeks. A lot of our performers come from the active military units, so they're a bit of last minute announcements. So people should stay tuned on our website for announcements coming up over the next couple of weeks.
Now, I know as a child, I used to attend the Hamilton International Air Show for years. Like as a little kid, all the way up with my brother, we would go all the time. And it really is something for everybody. And I think that people really should take their families and their children. And this is good education for them, right? To be exposed to this and to learn more about particularly, the snowbirds and our Canadian pilots.
Absolutely. We kind of think of it as we're celebrating aviation by honoring its past and inspiring its future. And I know so many pilots in the Canadian Forces that say that they've been to air shows, and that's what inspired them to want to get into aviation.
Right.
There's some amazing careers in aviation for youth, so it's something that we really take seriously to continue that inspiration.
That's a really good point. And let's actually talk about Captain Steve Sparks and the Hamilton connection, as I'm talking about the Hamilton International Air Show. But let's talk about his influence.
Yeah, Captain Sparks, he also attended the Hamilton International Air Show. That was one of the things that inspired him to get his license. He joined the Snowbirds a couple of years ago, so he's really thrilled to be coming back to his, not quite hometown, but Greater Toronto area, certainly. He's excited.
And you know what's interesting too is when kids see somebody like that, and particularly that local tie, and they think, wow, he actually lives like near me. Maybe that is something I can aspire to, right? Young boys and girls, like this is, as you say, lots of huge careers in aviation.
Absolutely. It's not out of reach for anyone by any means, whether it's civilian or military aviation. There's lots of opportunities, and we hope to, not this year, I think in 2022, we're hoping to put together a bit more of a STEM event where youth can come down and see some of those opportunities. But we really want kids to see that the sky is the limit with this.
Yes. Well, and you know what's interesting too is I know that we're used to a lot with air shows, all of the ground displays, right? And the more interactive, but we will get back to that. And that's to come, right? So right now we get to enjoy everything in the skies. For more information, where can people go to find about this 14-kilometer stretch from Humber River in?
Yeah, so our website is cias.org. They could also sign up through our website to become an insider, and all the information about performer updates, maps, any behind the scenes, and also the information on how to download the app could be emailed directly to your inbox through cias.org.
Wonderful. So again, lots of good information, and it's coming up, and it's just around the corner, so people can prepare, get online, and plan ahead. And again, social distance, but be able to enjoy what's going on in the skies. Executive Director Lori Duthie of the Canadian International Air Show. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Best of luck with the weekend.
Thank you.